So, there's sleet coming down. Fortunately, with sleet, it just kind of bounces off at first. But I thought I'd be done yesterday. And then I found my letters, which are very important to me. Letters are interesting because, unlike what you write in your journal, they are what other people have written to you. And some of them are painful to read, some of them boring, and some of them just funny, odd, but they tell you something about yourself that what you write down for yourself does not tell you. So I sent off two boxes of them yesterday. And I have two more to package. I got to pick up a box on the way to work, so I'm going to work. It is work. But the task. But I will stop at Olrud's, kind of a general store. Has a little bit of everything. Clothing, outdoor gear, and food. I'm going to stop there and pick up some boxes. Hopefully the boxes don't get soaked. Maybe I'll find a ride the rest of the way. That often happens while I show it up there. But if ever there was a week for me not to get sentimental about Alaska, this is it. I'm going in early specifically to finish this thing off, and we'll see how it goes. There are a couple of drawers. My big problem was I found these drawers that had all this stuff in it, and I'd taken some nice footage of it, the struggle to get inside this one drawer, and I accidentally deleted it. Such is life. C'est la guerre. But meanwhile, now I really don't mind the rain or the snow or the sleet. I miss it, in fact, in Tbilisi. I like this. This is weather, the actual weather. But let us continue on. Finish the task today. So this is near the end of my arduous task. It was difficult, moving boxes and boxes and boxes in and out because I couldn't leave them out. The owner was around. And I felt basically good about it, really hoping that all 28 boxes that I shipped would make it. And I also felt that I had kind of let myself down a little bit because there was some discrepancy in the numbers, and there were two boxes I couldn't find, and I suspected that they might both be in the drawer I couldn't open. They weren't going anywhere. But one thing that occurred to me is the thing I most wanted was the 400-page rough draft of my novel, The Longhouse. And I was just hoping it was in the boxes I shipped and not in, if there was a discrepancy, not in one of those boxes. So I will see in about a month and a half or 2 months. And also, no Czech puppet. Okay, now I need to see what's in this. And I might have the same problem I had before with the doors jamming, because there is moisture in here, humidity. It's not enough to ruin the books, but it's enough to get into the wood, which is not protected. So let's see what we've got. I saw one, I was able to open one. It had books, 2018. Nice though they are, we're going to leave them there. Okay, so some VHSs, which are probably not appreciating the climate, but I can't really do anything about it today. Back and forth is typical. You can't even see anything. Everything looks better in the snow. And then the snow turns mushy, scraped up in berms on the side of the road. Then it starts to melt, get dirty. Eventually the season ends. Everything's gray. And then comes May, and everything grows wildly. And everything's green. Amazing. And finally, one look around in the snow at the SNW storage behind the post office in Haines. The site of a recent battle, but not the end of the war. I would come back. In 2 or 3 years, somehow I would raise the money again and make another assault on the mountain, which is my library, most of which is in there. I felt at the end it almost looked as full as when I started. But as a friend of mine pointed out, no, there's a lot more air in there. So, I was tired at this point and was looking forward to going home. I eventually got a ride with a friend, but that's later. Shall we just let it sit there for a moment? Well, I just talked to Rhonda at Alaska Rods. They seem to be doing well. And this is snow, fresh, wet snow, late season snow in downtown Haines. And now I'm going over to the newspaper because the owner or manager or somebody wants to talk to me.
I dropped one. Oh, that was the kids' one. Look at this.
Oh, good. At least that was.
We've been doing
One that was in a,
different methods.
did you put those?
What I like about these is that they are not cloyingly cute. That they're very good representations of what they are.
Cloyingly cute.
Yes, you're right. They're really good representations of the ones like.
That's because I have this crazy talent for reproducing.
But it's a yellow cedar. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's really. Oh, and that one's pretty trip too. But I like the interlocking. See, some she makes with interlocking.
Right.
And then some are just. Yeah.
The shape.
Yeah. Yeah, Heidi was a scrim artist for her whole life, and she gave up the scrim game once they said all ivory was illegal, even though she was a mammoth carver. It's very legal. They couldn't tell the difference. So she got, and she draws them first, or whatever, and then she cuts them out and trips around cutting them out. It's really fun.
Well, some of them are like jigsaws, but others are, you have more the shape of the animal.
Really well.
Yeah. And then she does all these lists of kids, tiny little kids love this.
Sure.
This shit and stuff. It's really funny. So we got for all ages.
These are great.
I bet
6 or 7.
if we take some of the harder ones apart, man, it takes me some of them a half hour maybe. The hard ones.
Which are the hard ones? That one?
Well, that one's, yeah, this is a hard one. It's like almost 75 pieces in it. And it's kind of tricky trying to get the colors, yeah. But at least it's square. I'd say this might be the hardest.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can't get a.
Well, also, it has a similar color palette to itself.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have big colors. Like if you have a big color, like a red or a blue. So this is nearly the worst. This stuff here is like super glue made out of ice. When a car drives by, if you get any of it on you, it does not come off readily. And yeah, so I've got to watch it. There's a car coming now. I don't want to be anywhere near it. I'm actually walking in the gutter. So you got to watch out for the snow plows. The only worst condition is it snows, they come along, scrape all the roads, creating a layer of ice, and then a heavy rain comes along and you can't even stand on the ice, which is how I broke my wrist back in 2005. Well, I'm going to go over to Old Rude's Market and see if I can find a ride back. That's usually how I get back. Old Rude's is a good place to meet people I know. There's another place, Hauser's, which I did find one ride once. But yeah, I'm getting 8,000, 9,000 steps a day doing this. I had 16,000 on one day. I'm pretty much over the walking, especially in this kind of shit. Uh-oh. This is why we have extra pets. Now don't let this fool you. In a month, all of this will be gone. And we will be in finer weather. I'd rather be here in the summer than pretty much anywhere else, because it's perfect then. Rainy sometimes, but the weather is right.